Welcome to Bananatronic. Today I have the review of the ASUS G751 gaming laptop for you. I've already done an unboxing of it. Click here or check the link in the description below to see the video. Let's get started with the specs. It has an Intel Core i7 processor with 4 cores, each core at 2.5 GHz, and they can boost up to 3.4 GHz. It has 16 gigs of DDR3 memory in the version I've got here. You can get it also with 8 gigs or I believe 32 gigs. Then its party piece is the nVidia GTX980M GPU with 4 gigs of video RAM, which provides excellent performance for gaming. So for storage we have a 265 gigabyte SSD from Samsung and a 2 terabyte spinning hard drive for all your data and games and whatever. For network connectivity we have a gigabit Ethernet and Wi-Fi, and it's supporting the latest 802.11 AC standard, so you can get quite good bandwidth of Wi-Fi. Actually, I tried this with my ASUS AC router and got up to 25 megabytes per second. The screen is in 17.3 inch IPS display, so with full HD resolution. Also, it's non-glare, so it shouldn't be a giant mirror when you're using it outside. Also, it provides very nice viewing angles, so you can see not much color fringing or when you turn it in any direction. So pretty good also to watch movies on it. Below the display we have a backlit keyboard. Whoop. Oh, it's heavy. So which feels quite good for a laptop keyboard. It's not too mushy, so the keys have a very nice feel to it. And also it has some decent key travel, so it's not just like you don't hitting anything, you get some kind of feedback. The keyboard is backlit, but the only color you can get is red, so there's not anything to configure on this. I think you can change the brightness with function keys here. So it's like four different levels of lighting. I have it activated all the time to the highest level. The only thing that's a bit annoying regarding the backlight is when you have like very shallow angle of view to the keyboard. So like looking from here, you can the keyboard gets distracted by all the light. The backlighting is coming out below the keys, and this is quite distracting to see the keys itself. We have then several hotkeys on the keyboard. 3 of them are useful and 3 of them are totally annoying. Start with the annoying keys. Above the escape key we have this recording button here. This starts recording using nVidia's Shadow Play feature, and most of the time or often on the beginning when you start using this laptop is that you will hit this recording button instead of the escape key. You can see the escape key, the recording button is just above the escape key, so it's escape is not the top left key anymore, so you by accident will hit this quite a lot in the beginning if you're not too careful. The second annoying key is that the second annoying thing I should say is that they removed the number pad key, so you can't like toggle a number pad with this key. It's just opening the gaming center from ASUS, which shows some shows the status of your computer and lets you change power settings and performance settings, but this is quite wanky, I think, so they should have stick with the with a good number pad key. Escape, go away. To get the numlock functionality, it's actually up here, but you have to press Fn and pause 1 to get the number pad toggle switch. Then we have the third, not that annoying key, but it's like quite useless, at least for me. So you have here a button with a small Steam symbol on it, and this will open Steam in big picture mode. I don't know why they put it there, because who uses a big picture mode anyway on desktop or laptops? To get to the 3 good hotkeys, because they are proper hotkeys, is you have 3 M keys, M1, M2 and 3 macro keys, which can be assigned using ASUS hotkey tools. So you have 3 proper hotkeys and 3 that are quite annoying. The trackpad is quite big and features 2 separate buttons, which also have nice clicks to it. So yeah, it's quite accurate, quite nice trackpad. I like it. Let's see what we have on connectors. On the left side we have a Kensington lock, 2 USB 3.0s, a Blu-ray drive, and an SD card reader. And on the right side we have the DC input, then we have VGA connector, the gigabit Ethernet port, HDMI and micro display port, which is also a Thunderbolt port, which is quite unusual for PCs. You mostly find them on Apples or Macs. So if you have any Thunderbolt hardware you're using on your Mac, you can also plug in into this machine. Then we have another 2 USB 3 ports and some audio jacks. On the back we have no more connectors. We just have 2 big red vents, one left and one on the right. And these are the cooling vents for the CPU and for the GPU. At the bottom we only have several venting holes and nothing else. One annoying thing, it's not annoying, but maybe can be a deal breaker for you, is that the battery is not replaceable. If you use it a lot on batteries and charging it up all the time, the battery may die before the machine dies, so it might be a bit harder to replace the battery. So that's it for the hardware, I think. Now for the software. The laptop comes with Windows 8.1 installed, and surprisingly with not much bloatware on it. There's only McAfee antivirus, which is uninstalled quickly, and several ASUS tools for power and performance settings. And also when it boots up, the auto start is quite clean. So let's check how this heavyweight performs. Maybe a word on the weight on this thing. It's quite heavy, so I think 3 to 4 kilos or even a bit more is the weight from this thing. It's more like a desktop replacement. I wouldn't recommend this for like traveling people, like from or to school or to work, or taking it out on a plane on a regular basis. It's quite heavy. To the performance, I have to say that everything I had here on games laying around or any software I tried on this runs absolutely smoothly. I tried Assetto Corsa, it's a racing simulation game, quite a good one with nice visuals. I run this on max settings and it runs absolutely smoothly. Also when I like turn up or add many AI cars, or AI opponents, which take a lot of CPU time. The only thing that I could throw at it that sort of got it down on its knees is X-Plane 10, a flight simulator, when I put it on max settings. So I could only squeeze out about 20 to 25 frames per second, but X-Plane is quite demanding on CPU and GPU. So let's run 3D Mark to see how the performance is. Also, I have to say the speakers are quite good. Let's see if I can crank them up a bit. So, don't know how good you can hear this. But the speakers are quite good, I think. They are definitely not like just any old squeakies. Yeah, I will turn it back down a bit. Okay, so on the 3D Mark V Strike benchmark, it scored 8,311 points, which is quite impressive, I think. And on 4 Mark, it also runs smoothly. So here we have a 4 Mark running, and I will go get my IR thermometer, and in the meantime we let it heat up a bit, so we get some nice readings what the temperatures are when it's on a high load. So I'm back. Here I have my trusty IR thermometer. The vents are starting to spool up. It's not that noisy, so even on a high load it's not screaming. So, but you definitely can hear the vents. So it says 82 degrees centigrade on here is the GPU temperature at the moment. And let's start and take some readings. So we start with the palm rest here. So even touching this with the hand, this doesn't change at all, I think. So we have here 23 degrees centigrade, and on this side we have also 23 degrees. Then let's see if you can find any hotspots. I don't have a proper thermal imaging camera because these are super expensive. So up here it starts to get up to 30 degrees and 32. Yeah. So the hotspot on the surface on the keyboard is here with about 32 to 33 degrees, and this is not hot at all. Full mark now it hits the limit, I think, at 88 degrees centigrade. So let's see what the temperatures are on the vents. So it maxes at 68. It's hard to get a proper reading. 60 to 68 on the one side, and on the other side we have 68, 70, 73. They got pretty warm, but it's not like you burn your hands. But you should make sure you don't like cover the vents, or even on the bottom side the vents, to get enough airflow. Yeah, it runs quite stable. It's not noisy, so I think you can hear it or not. It's just normal noise levels. And when it's like on a desktop or with only medium load or low load, like Minecraft or several MMORPG games that don't demand much from the hardware, it's not noisy at all. So I think that's all. To sum this up, it's a very good performer with nice looks, I think. So the red and black styling is quite good, and I like this. And if you are into a new gaming laptop for around 2,000 euros, or I think it converts to around 2,300 US dollars, I highly recommend this one. It's, yeah, it won the buying competition on my side against MSI's GS70. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we see us in the next video. Bye!